they're concerned that we might be colluding with outside parties, or that we might find outside help to disrupt the case. And even if that were not so, it could prove problematic if we happen to spread key information about the case ahead of time.
I'm ready to break out at any time.
Oh my god. This guy is ready to literally do some illegal stuff. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, what is up guys? This is Wild One and welcome back here to my YouTube channel, and we are now finally back here once again to Genshin Impact.
Hey, you! Yes, both
So
of you.
apparently we are still here in the Archon quest.
I've been keeping an eye on you for a while now.
So yeah, as I was saying, we are still not yet finished with the Archon quest here in Fontaine. I forgot the title. But yeah, I will check it out later. But yeah, as you can see, I have actually started the continuation of the quest immediately. So we are actually, as of now, investigating the clues about the freaking crime that literally just happened. Man, F to the woman and the guy that literally got crushed. But yeah. Anyways, we are here investigating, and apparently I literally went to the freaking entrance of the court of Fontaine, and yeah, it seems like we have two agents right here immediately. And yeah, if you guys have already been playing Genshin for a while, you already know who that is. I haven't been playing for a while, but I know who this is just because I've been playing the events lately. So yeah. Let's see how this will go.
Huh? You mean us?
That's right. If I'm not mistaken, you're also among
Yo,
those
she
who
actually
used to
has the men in
cut down
black.
the thorns and pursue the truth. No. And by the looks of it, you're not from Fontaine.
Well, you're right on the mark about that one, but who are you?
Have you never heard of the Spina di Rosula?
Spina de
Mediating disputes and
Rusula.
providing protection to solving conundrums. You name it.
Dude.
Spina di Rosula does it. And
Her
I,
men in black is
Navia,
just
have the honor of
something.
being its renowned president.
Wow. So this is how Navia got introduced in
Those
the
who play
game.
by our rules call me boss.
Alright,
I'm
boss.
Silver, her attendant. Pleased to meet you.
And
Oh,
I'm Melus.
they actually have their own character as well. I thought they are literally just quiet NPCs.
Us?
Okay.
MSL? What gives with the names?
We are in Fontaine, of course.
I am the second
Expect that the
generation
names are
president.
like that.
Malus and the others are still used to my previous title.
My apologies, demoiselle. Should you prefer, boss, I will endeavor to use that instead.
No, no need. You don't have to call me boss. Just Navia is fine.
Man.
If you say so. Not that we're members of Spina di Rosula anyway.
All merely trifling details. Never mind. Now, back to the situation at hand.
So you want to investigate as well?
That's right. I've always kept an eye on the serial disappearance cases. My interest stems from a matter back from my father's time. Judging from the look of things, I find Linny an unlikely
Yo,
mastermind.
the music in the background
Really?
is neat.
We think so
Not
too.
gonna lie.
That's why we're looking for clues now. But how did you come to that conclusion?
Intuition, naturally. My unparalleled intuition.
Intuition, eh? Okay,
Arena sure was quick to
okay.
point the finger at Linny without any decisive evidence whatsoever, wasn't she?
You are freaking right on the
That's
more
not
on that
uncommon
one.
For her. If you remember, the justice had to interrupt her and ask if she was pressing charges just to keep her from getting carried away. Anyway, a trial begins the moment someone levels charges. And, of course, there was no way Farina was going to back down in that situation.
Sounds more like you just don't trust the Hydro Archon.
Well,
I mean, that
What's
could be
your
the
opinion?
case.
I must admit that she can be interesting at times, but liking her doesn't mean that I'll blindly agree with her.
Well, when you put it like
Alright.
that.
I've answered your question. Now, it's time you answer mine.
Wait a minute, did that answer count?
Well, I say it does. But don't worry, you won't hear any pointless questions from me. In your opinion, do you think it's right to treat a trial like it's an opera?
Hell no.
Um,
Those are two different things. Not
Why would
always.
that be?
Something serious like a trial shouldn't be treated like entertainment.
See, Silver and Maloose? I told you they'd be different.
Most astute of you, demoiselle. I too think that the traveler's
Oh my
response
gosh.
was most excellent.
The freaking
No matter
French
how wonderful the
accent
script or
is
how fervent
hard
the
on this
audience's
one.
expectations may be, the
Jeez.
trials that go on stage here must be based in fact.
Yo, the Doyo
And if
verse
that can be
literally
done,
took
boss,
some French voice actors to literally speak the lines here because
Alright,
god
that's
damn.
quite enough, Maloose. Anyway, I like your answer. You passed with flying colors. Now, I need to make some preparations, following which our joint investigation shall commence. You two shall be my assistants.
wait! Since when did we become assistants?
Oh, well, I can
I thought
be
we
the
were
assistant.
investigating
Sure.
this on
Or
ourselves.
your companion, if you like. I'm really not that fussy.
That's more like it.
Not as fussy. Seems you've already agreed then.
Far be it from me to brag, but I believe that demoiselle's intuition will be instrumental in uncovering the truth. You wish to save a friend from false accusations, and we wish to unravel the disappearances. In this sense, our
Yep.
goals are aligned.
Truly aligned indeed.
You have a point. Huh. You're quite the talker, aren't you, mister? And what about you over there? What do you think? You seem like you've got something on your
Yeah, he hasn't even talked much, honestly.
I have nothing to add.
Oh, alrighty then.
The quiet
We'll be
agent.
making some preparations
Oh
first.
man, that is good.
Just be sure to let us know if they start revealing Linny's tricks. Thanks!
Okay, so now we will continue looking for clues. So yeah, that is actually the first thing that actually have happened when I literally first entered this freaking room. I was literally greeted with that, so I was like, okay, time to hit record. Okie dokie. But yeah, as you can see here, they aren't literally letting anyone out. Yeah, they are literally truly treating it as a crime. It's literally complete with guards and everything. Okay. So let's go to the top right here because why not? So far this isn't the very top of the top yet. Okay, I think it's best to literally investigate the very site first itself. So let's go with that one. Wow. Yeah, this place still looks fresh. Is that a good way to actually put it? Okay, examine the damaged magic box. Looking at it now, okay, never mind. I was not able to read that fast enough. Examine. The thing is actually not counting. That's the first thing that I just noticed. Hold on, I am looking for clues. What the heck? Okay, never mind. I guess I'm gonna try and go right here. No. I actually doubt that. Okay. Examine magic box. Okay. How did he do it? I think we actually have an item for this. Oh gosh. Yeah, I'm trying to look for the freaking item. That is child's vision. Okay, so this is the switcheroo
Whoever
case.
the murderer was, why would it be him?
I haven't collected anything yet. Okay, you know what? I'm heading outside. Probably, out here will actually give us more clues. You know what? Let's ask this person right
but
here.
No one can freely enter or exit the Opera House at the moment. If you wish to leave, you must register your identity with us first.
No, we're not leaving. We're representing Linny and Lynette as attorneys, so we're investigating the case. Were you always guarding this entrance?
Yes, after the Chief Justice gave the order, everyone coming in or out must undergo a strict inspection. So, the missing girl couldn't have left from here. At least, not from that point on.
What about during the show?
Doubt there was much opportunity then either.
How can you be so sure,
Well, because I was in charge of security near the entrance at that time. I couldn't see Linny's performance from here, which was quite a shame. Just my luck. But still, I did not abandon my post, and I stayed put no matter how loud the applause was.
So
If
meaning,
someone had so much as even
yeah,
approached the door,
the suspect
I
is
would have
still
noticed
inside.
it, let alone
including
if they
the
had
girl
tried to
itself.
leave. We Melusines are good at that sort of thing, you know.
So, it's safe to say the girl couldn't have left through here.
Outside of the
Thank you for
window,
your help.
probably.
This'll be useful info.
Okay, entrances and exits to the opera house. Okay, so it seems like we are going to talk to the people right here. Okay, let's check this one out. Yeah, let us ask some of the gods, or at least some of the civilians who are here. Yeah, just like this guy. How are you, brah?
I see that you're investigating the area. Well, it just so happens that I'm interested too. If you find any new and interesting leads, be sure to share them with me, alright?
We don't have too many thoughts yet.
Then why don't I tell you my hypothesis first? The way I see it. And I'll start it with that loud thud.
The thud? Oh, you mean the sound that happened during the countdown?
Yes, exactly. It wasn't terribly loud, but I suspect that most people heard it. It's just that everyone was awaiting the results of Linny's trick with bated breath, so no one paid it much mind. But now that the incident has happened, the thud has become an important clue.
That makes sense. So, what do you make of it?
I'm of the opinion that it may have been the sound of Linny's accomplice, Lynette perhaps, jumping atop the water tank or something like that. And when the pyrotechnics went off, she cut the rope, sending the water tank crashing down.
That is
Wasn't
less
the noise
likely
we
to
heard too
happen.
loud for that?
Besides, the rope
Perhaps the
was
balance
literally
wasn't right,
burned.
leading to a
So yeah,
particularly rough
that
landing.
is actually what caused the cut. Then wouldn't the water tank have started to swing a bit in that
Oh,
case?
that's true. I suppose I must reconsider.
Yeah, you see?
That does remind Paimon, though. What was with that sound?
Okay. Now, ask some of the gods. Well, we have to, so come on. On the bright side, at least we actually have unlimited amount of freaking stamina when we are actually running here.
What are you investigating?
Oh, this location has also been cordoned off because the Magic Troop members are currently considered prime suspects. The investigation team is still collecting evidence. The seats were all booked in advance, so we were able to deduce the missing woman's identity by checking the guest list.
Where Linny and Lynette's
Sure,
attorneys?
it's not like this is confidential information. We will publish it later anyway when we petition the public to help us find the missing person. Her name is Halsey. She's a painter from Fontaine who's made a bit of a name for herself. Apparently, she wasn't a regular at the Opera House, but she'd been feeling some pressure with her work lately, which made her decide to come see the magic show. The magic troupe members all claim not to know her. We have looked into her social connections. It seems that she has no personal grievances or conflicts of interest with the suspects. Simply put, she wasn't related to the magic troupe at all, which matches the features of the previous serial disappearances.
Were the victims of previous cases also chosen at random?
That's how it seems to us, in any case. Apart from the fact that they were all young women of around the same age range, there really weren't any other connections between them.
We have a pedophile in the loose. Oh gosh.
I'll
A
need to
woman
be so
predator.
formal. If you do happen to see the missing girl, please be sure to contact us. It is of utmost importance that we get to the bottom of these disappearances.
You got that right. Okay. Should we try and use the freaking book now or not yet? Hold on. Let's talk to this guy.
Go ahead, have a look around.
Okay, so this is the chief of the freaking investigation, eh? Okay. Anyone else to talk to?
The investigation team has some new findings. Turns out there's an issue with the random number selector after all.
See, I told you. What if the machine picked some big guy's seat? You think the murderer would have still made his move then?
Sorry to interrupt, but we're helping Linny and Lynette with their side of the investigation. What were you saying about the number selector? There's something wrong with it?
You're trying to help them? That'll be a tall order.
Linny used the machine to pick a random member of the audience during his performance, right? The lucky girl that later disappeared. Well, we thought there might be a serious problem with the machine, so we had it taken away for further inspection.
It turns out that the seat number it picked wasn't random at all. The machine picks that same number every time. I'm sure you already know that you have to make a reservation in advance to get a seat, regardless of whether it's a trial or some performance. In other words, Linny knew who would be sitting where from the very beginning.
That much checks out. Linny reserved our seats for us too.
Bet you see why I was saying it'd be tough to make a case for Linny.
Thanks, sorry to bother you.
Even though it's bad for Linny's case, Paimon had better write it down.
Yeah, besides, that's what we got. Okay, who to talk to? Can I talk to you? Nope. Okay, what else are we missing here? Well, cannot talk to these dudes. I don't even think that we can actually look for some other evidence.
So this
Oh
is
wait,
the rope
we
that broke
can.
and caused the water tank to fall.
Yeah, it looks
The rope
burnt.
looks pretty durable. How can it be burned through so quickly by fireworks?
Or either Linny didn't realize this was a safety concern.
Why are you suddenly so serious, Traveler?
I'm just looking at where the rope snapped.
Whoa. Look! This bit is made from different material! Most of it was burned away, but there's still a little bit of it left.
It seems to be flammable.
Huh. So if a rope meant to hold something was made with that kind of material in it, then that means... Wait, why don't you write all this down? Let's take notes.
Yeah, that is literally built to literally burn. Didn't they check that? Dude. Yeah, this is going to be a tough one for Linny. Not gonna lie.
We've checked everything of note here at the performance venue. Paimon wonders how Linny's discussion with the guards is going.
Yeah, not
Let's go see,
well.
shall we?
Understood. Then I will be going with you. Just so you're aware, I will be monitoring your actions and making notes as necessary.
Very good. Thanks for being so agreeable. I'd pull a rose out of my hat as a gift for you if I could.
You may spare the pleasantries. I'm just doing my job.
You've arrived. Who's this?
Man.
Me? I'm Spina di Rosula's guardian angel. If you've got a problem, I've got the firepower.
Oh man, what an
Got a
entrance.
little carried away there. Call me Navia. I'm a partner of theirs, and will be helping investigate this whole situation. And these are my companions. Would you mind if they join as well?
Yo, she literally has men in black right behind her. I just
new
love it.
helpers? I would be most grateful.
Well, let's just say we're tagging along. It's not every day you get to see the secrets behind magic performed on such a large scale.
I appreciate your kind interest. Come with me. We'll be heading below stage.
Huh? Below stage?
Yes, a world of secrets is hidden beneath this magic box, prepared specifically for this switcheroo trick. But before I reveal everything, you should have a look first. Notice anything strange here? I'm not trying to be dramatic. Remembering the details of a trick will help you understand the methods used to perform it more easily.
Huh. Weren't there balloons and other decorations here? Where did all that go?
Ah, good eye. That said, you're still far from discovering the answer.
The back of the door isn't the same.
The back? You mean the inside of the door? What's different about it? Paimon didn't notice anything.
Very good indeed. I thought you might not be able to catch that, given that you were sitting in the first row. The back of
I'm
this
actually
door was
surprised that
patterned.
the
Those patterns
guards
are
are
now
allowing
gone,
this.
replaced by a smooth wooden board.
Literally
So,
allowing
if you put two
Lini
and
to
two
move
together,
around
What do
freely.
you get?
Although he's still being monitored, but at least he is still able to move around.
Exactly. All right, let's go. I'll tell you how it works as we head down.
Oh,
What kind
so
of
there was a
contraption is
passageway
this?
under the magic box.
And this passage will link the two boxes together.
I knew you'd figure out most of it as soon as you saw this place. The two magic boxes are positioned right above the two entrances of the tunnel. See this flatbed trolley? The box with the lucky audience member in it would be shuttled over to the other side using the trolley.
This trolley can raise and lower and even rotate, ensuring that the box will face in the right direction.
I see.
Well, there goes
what's
the magic
purpose
trick.
of the box inside another box?
Precisely. The inner box would descend after the audience member was put inside and be moved along the trolley, all while the outer box would remain on stage as if nothing had ever changed.
So that's how you did it!
Once the box was lowered, the trolley would store some energy through this device here, with which it would complete the rest of the steps. The audience member would only be able to feel some slight movements in the dark, and by the time she walked out, she would already be back on stage.
Then what about your side of the trick?
Right! You were talking that whole time, and you even came out for a moment near the end!
He literally ran across.
Yes. A phonograph operated by Lynette was used to achieve that effect. My assistant and I had already scripted our conversation beforehand. When the countdown began, I had already gone to the opposite box via a tunnel using that ladder.
And what about Lynette? Where was she?
I was in the mezzanine space in the back of the box.
Oh, interesting!
That's how we were able to coordinate Linny's lines with the assistant. And by the way, I was the one who walked out of the box at the end.
I mean, we are twins. All it takes is a change of clothes and no one can tell who's who. And that's my favorite
that's
part
how-
of this trick. Only Lynette and I can perform it.
So he didn't run across the room. It was actually
Every
Lynette.
detail you revealed was more amazing than the last.
I can tell a lot of thought was put into this.
Lynette would briefly walk out of the box and then go back in, jumping into the tunnel and escaping before the box on the trolley could finish ascending. And then I walk out of the other box in the audience area, and the trick would be complete. The operative word here being would. But as you saw, Cal was in the box, not our audience member. She, on the other hand, mysteriously vanished.
We really don't know how that happened.
If not for that interlude, this would have been an astonishing trick. I probably never would have figured out how you pulled it off. And yet, to think that someone was able to use this magic trick to commit a crime. Could we have a look around? I think we can come up with some more leads.
This is the scene of the crime, so Linny and Lynette are not permitted to stay here. I'll escort them back up.
Yes, of course. No need to be so strict now. I won't disappear into thin air, you know.
Thanks,
Yeah,
everyone.
he's still human.
We're counting on you.
There's no freaking real magic involved here. It's all about illusions. Okay. So that notebook is now complete. Hold on a sec. Where is that now? Okay, there you go.
Whoever the murderer was, this rope was obviously. Why would it be him?
Okay, so we need 2 more right here. Search underground for clues. There should be a control device or a trolley. It seems to be able to operate automatically. Automatically, you still need to literally pull it down though. Examine the ladder. So that is for returning to this surface level. Investigate.
What's this?
Looks
Oh.
like a hook tied to the end of a rope. Huh? There's all kinds of odds and ends here.
Lenny didn't mention this earlier.
Perhaps it was a prop for a different trick. But why would it have been left here?
Whatever it is, let's make a note of it first.
Drop hook rope. Okie dokie. I mean, I don't see it connected to something else. We have a broken vase.
The floor is wet. Please be careful not to slip.
Speaking of which, why would there be water here?
Maybe it was for a trick.
Paimon knows! It's one of those tricks where you pour water into a jug and then flip the jug over only for the water to disappear.
Oh, very creative, Paimon.
Did the trolley knock it down while moving?
That can't be. The trolley moves along tracks from start to finish. It couldn't have hit the vase at this distance.
Let's note this down too and think about it later.
Broken flower vase. Okay. Investigate clothing.
Oh, these are the clothes that the lady chosen from the audience was wearing, right? Her clothes are here, but she's nowhere to be found.
Lynette didn't mention the guest having a wardrobe
Right.
change.
And do you really need to do that if you're kidnapping them? Ugh, this is so confusing. Paimon doesn't want to be
What
a
literally
detective
happened
anymore.
to Paimon's glasses? Dude, she had a change of glasses that quickly. And how did the lady literally just lost her freaking clothes right here? Oh man. Okay, so that is the dropped hook rope. I don't see anything else besides the tracks. Mm-hmm. Yeah, nothing here seems to be different or standing out. Actually, we have some other clothes right here. Examine the trolley. Ooh, we have a vent.
What is this place?
Looks like a vent.
It seems someone could fit through here.
Could this have been the suspect's escape route?
Alone, perhaps. But if they had to pull another person with them, the space would be too narrow.
But there are no other ways in or out of here.
And Linny and Lynette were in the two magic boxes.
You're right! Let Paimon write that down.
Oh boy.
Seems we're just about done investigating down here.
Roger, Dodger.
Let's head back up.
Come on. Return to the surface. Yeah, it's
Well,
kind of
we've
impossible for
ascertained the
that
state of the crime
woman to
scene.
literally got
Let's find
dragged
a place to
through
sort
that
out our
vent
findings once Malus
since
returns.
it's too small.
It seems to me that there are several things that don't add up here.
Apologies for the wait, demoiselle.
So, what did the guards say? Did the criminal escape through the vent?
They believe the odds of that are very low, since the vent leads to the Opera House's basement. The guards have checked the area carefully. No one left through the basement during the performance or after the incident, and no one was found hiding there.
So the tunnels become like a secret chamber then. You know, like the kind you usually see in novels.
It would seem so.
The plot thickens.
The plot
Halsey's
thickens.
disappearance and Cowell's death are both quite inexplicable. No wonder Farina was so confident in her accusation. All the current evidence points toward Linny and Lynette.
In other words, the charges are very likely to be upheld unless we make some considerable progress.
Charges and then trial. So if the charges are upheld, they'll announce a sentence?
That's right. This is how a trial goes in the Opera House. During the proceedings, the Chief Justice and the oratrice will hear statements from both sides.
The oratrice
That's
too?
right. This is how indemnitium is produced. The statements from both sides, the defenses from attorneys, witness testimonies, and even the audience's emotions will all be projected on the oratrice. To put it simply, it's as if the oratrice has its own will and is a judge in its own right.
This also precludes any kind of favoritism on the part of the Chief Justice. And not that this has ever happened anyway.
Fascinating.
Once both sides have finished speaking, the Chief Justice will make his final decision. This, too, will be used by the oratrice as a reference. Then, finally, the oratrice will be consulted by officials. The result it returns is the will of justice itself.
Huh? So that machine is the one that actually decides? Paimon thought Novelet called the shots.
Same
In
too,
practice,
same.
There is very little difference. Both have always come to the same judgment, which is why people have great faith in the Chief Justice. Ah, yes, the guards also asked me to convey that none of us will be allowed to leave this place before the trial.
Huh? Why?
Yo, talk
Because we've
about
chosen to
strict.
act as the twins' proxies. That makes us persons related to the case.
They're concerned that we might be colluding with outside parties, or that we might find outside help to disrupt the case. And even if that were not so, it could prove problematic if we happen to spread key information about the case ahead of time.
I'm ready to break out at any time.
Oh my god. This guy is ready to literally do some illegal stuff.
That's sad. Are they providing food?
Oh man, Paimon, come on, enough with the
just hope you
food.
don't mind the lack of options. I'm afraid that catering to all tastes is not in the cards, nor is any guarantee of balanced nutrition.
Now's not the time to be picky.
In that case, let's just sort out our findings together here. Pity. I was hoping to take you to try some of Fontaine's famous desserts, too. I mean, what better way to properly think through our findings than over some tea and sweets?
Huh. Breaking out suddenly doesn't seem like such a bad idea after all.
Paimon.
Just kidding! Paimon will still do her best, even if there are no snacks.
What do you mean, no snacks? Of course we'll have snacks. If we cannot buy some, then we'll simply make some.
Huh? Here? But how?
Understood, Demoiselle. Everyone, please come with me.
Are we going to go to the kitchen now? I thought we are supposed to be investigating. Now we'll start having some snacks.
Portable stove with you?
Portable stove?
Yes, I must be
Right
prepared
now.
to meet the Demoiselle's baking needs whenever the fancy strikes her.
I have
Oh
eggs,
my
sugar, and
gosh.
almonds at the ready.
Dude.
Good work, you two. Then I'll get to it. Please sit tight for a
Dude,
moment.
what the
You'll get
fuck?
to taste my awesome snack soon enough.
Like, where'd you carry this in your pocket?
The interesting group.
Hell, man. Must be a spinat di Rosula thing. Well,
And Paimon thought it smelled good while it was still in the oven. Oh, it's even better now.
how does one even get themselves a portable stove?
From the way you had these two guys carrying all that stuff around, Paimon thought you'd have them do more during the baking process. But you ended up doing the entire thing by yourself. Beating the egg whites, grinding almonds, everything.
I was a
Ah,
pro there.
man.
And I was giving encouraging smiles.
That's not quite what Paimon meant, but okay. Oh man, these men in black are just something else. Yeah, I'm calling them men in black now for obvious reasons.
I was just thinking, aren't you worried about getting your fancy dress dirty beating egg whites and baking like this?
Well, I don't think it's carved in stone anywhere that fancy ladies can only read books, sip tea, ride horses, and play the piano. I just
Well,
really enjoy making snacks.
that's a
Don't
good point.
underestimate beating egg whites, by the way. It's a real arm workout. You also need to beat them to just the right consistency, or your macarons will crack. Anyway, give these a try, fresh out of the oven. There's 3 for each of us.
Only 3?
Oh.
Well,
Hey, come
eating
on,
too
it's
many
fine.
sweet treats might send all that sugar to your head. You wouldn't be able to think clearly about the case on a sugar rush, would you?
Tea is ready to be served as well. This is Demoiselle's favorite, strong black tea with a floral fragrance that clears the mind and lifts the spirit.
Why don't you take a break as
No need
well?
for concern. I'm merely doing as I should.
Wow. Her guards are S plus
Down to
tier.
business. As Paimon mentioned previously, the tunnel seems to be something of a secret chamber. However, we can assume that Linny and Lynette were not alone within it. Some criminal also occupied its sealed confines. The magician twins could have committed the crimes, of course, but they lack any logical motive.
Exactly! Why would they do such a thing right when everyone was watching?
We're left with 2 other people, the missing girl and the deceased.
Flower vase and the thud we heard during the performance could indicate some altercation between Halsey and the criminal in the tunnel, resulting in the shattering of the vase, the discarding of her clothes, and her abduction. Perhaps the criminal thought that since she was chosen from the crowd, she would be too easy to identify if she was still wearing the same clothes.
Paimon thinks that makes sense, but the real trouble is...
There's no evidence that this third person even exists.
True. None of the clues we found thus far support the existence of this third person. But The only people left to consider are both technically victims, whether it's the missing girl, Halsey, or poor Cowl.
Huh. Could Halsey have secretly made modifications to the magic props in order to murder Cowl before making her escape?
Man, that's actually making a lot more sense. But she had no way of knowing how the magic trick worked.
That's right. And even if she had tampered with the setup, she would need to understand the entire trick to pull it off. Nor does she have any motive. The guard said that she has never had any dealings with the Magic Troop's members.
Were we not thorough enough in our search? From the sound of things, this is turning into an impossible case. Your macarons are amazing though, Navia. They smell great! They're nice and crisp and
Oh man, back to the food.
They are my specialty after all. And I see you've already had 5 of them.
What? 5? Oh, that can't be right. Paimon only counted 3, honest!
Please don't worry about it. At my age, a few less sweets might actually be a good thing.
No. Being greedy is one thing, but Paimon knows how to count.
Oh man.
Besides, Paimon knows that if she ate too many, then others wouldn't have enough.
It's fine if you ate them. You ate them.
Even you don't believe Paimon?
Oh, come on. If you ate them, we can't do anything about it.
Then may they turn into stone in her stomach!
Alright, we get it. Well, I suppose one of us might have gotten too engrossed in our chat and eaten them by mistake. No big deal. Maloose, set up the stove again if you would.
Huh? What are you doing?
Making sure everyone gets 3 macarons, of course.
Oh, there's really no need to do that. Man, why did they literally hit the
As you
stove?
wish, demoiselle.
Oh man.
And I have the egg, sugar, and almonds.
Oh man.
Wow,
These two guys are literally the best assistants ever. Yo, they have the freaking menacing looks. And dude, all they can literally do is just literally help her when it comes to baking.
Look around the area. I don't know
Oh,
what
man.
we're looking for yet, but we've still got some time. As attorneys, I suggest the 2 of you think the case over again.
Roger,
It would be
Dodger.
awkward if you got all tongue-tied on stage during the trial.
Alright, thanks for your help, and for the snacks.
Truly thanks for the snack.
It was nothing. A small task for the Spina di Rosula. Silver, Maloose, it's time to go. I'll be back if I find anything new.
Sheesh. Okay.
It's time to put our heads together. We've got to get our defense ready for the trial.
Oh man.
It's probably gonna be a
It's
long
going
and
to be the
difficult
trial
case.
immediately.
There's no point in worrying about that now. We just need to prepare.
So wait until the trial on the following day.
They
8 to
should help
10.
you review the situation.
You know what, guys? We have already used up plenty of time, which is basically this is the usual time that I actually do my recordings. But yeah, anyways, I'm just going to end it right here. So yeah, the trial will have to wait for tomorrow, guys. So anyways, that's pretty much it for this recording right here. Hold on, how do we get inside Magic Box again? You know what? Never mind. We don't really have to. But yeah, I guess we will be ending it right here, guys. So, in the next video, we will be covering the freaking trial. Hopefully it will go well with Linny. Or hopefully it will get postponed somehow. Like, hell, I'm not sure on how it will get postponed. But yeah, anyways, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like. And of course, subscribe. And also, make sure to leave a comment down there below on what you think about Linny's trial. Or should I just say, how literally the fuck did the criminal got away with all of this? Like, we have a vent. But as the other dude said, I believe it was Silver, he literally said that fitting 2 people inside plus the other one is getting kidnapped, so there should be a lot of struggle in that vent. So yeah, it's literally quite impossible for those 2 to literally go through that. That unless if the girl itself literally have some beef with Cowl, if you know what I mean. But yeah, anyways, I also have a Twitch channel. If you guys are also interested, make sure to check that out as well. And yeah, all of those are linked down there in the description below. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.